Hello, welcome to Pink Sunrise Tarot. I'm Sonia, and I'm going to be doing a reading for Capricorn. Hello, Capricorns. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for coming to my channel. If you like what I do, please like, share, and subscribe. Definitely comment at the bottom, or you could send an email if you'd like. I do respond to emails, and I do respond in the comments, but I'm not going to ask you for personal readings. I'm not going to reach out to you in that fashion. If you reach out to me, how am I going to put this? If you say something in the comments, I'm going to respond to the comment. I'm never going to ask you for your personal information. I'm never going to ask you, to set up a reading or anything like that, ever, ever, ever. I do respond to emails, but I respond directly to the person that is directly speaking to me, and I clarify. I ask them about the video, what part are you speaking about, so on and so forth. So I definitely check. If they're not checking and they're not doing their due diligence, then I'm pretty sure it's not me. So I just want you guys to be aware. Do not get caught by the scammers. They're working super freaking hard to fuck people out of their money. Okay. And another thing, I do have a potty mouth. If that's not something that you like, I apologize for it now. It's a good idea to find another reader, okay? Because I'm very real. So I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for the likes of anyone, okay? So with that being said, Capricorn. My little one is here. He's in the living room watching his shows. So I figured I'd take this time to give you guys a reading. Capricorn, what does Capricorn need to know? I'm actually using a new deck. It is called the Tarot of Mystical Moments. You guys can see that. This is a very beautiful, beautiful deck. It actually has 83 cards. It has 2 kings for each, 2 kings for cups, 2 pentacles, 2 swords, and 2 of wands. And it also has 2 emperors too, which is really, really neat. And each one of them represents something totally different, okay? So, all right, let's see what Capricorn needs to hear. And I have some other cards here too that I will use if I need to, okay? Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Capricorn, the overall energy is Queen of Wands. You can see these cards. Hopefully it's not too dark. Queen of Wands. Wow. Focus, having that passion, having that desire, that momentum to just, love what you're doing. Love what, and being an earth sign, Capricorn, having the Queen of Wands coming out first is quite strong and quite passionate, because as you could see in here in the card, she's very tall, she's beautiful, she's holding on to the tree, holding on to the flower, which is grounded, which is keeping her rooted, and she has a passion and the desire to love all of nature. So that's just beautiful. It's just starting off a beautiful energy. Okay, let's get into the rest of this. The 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful, okay? Then we have the 6 of Pentacles. Wow, okay, Capricorn. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the Fool. And we also have the King of Swords. Wow, okay. Let me just take a quick look here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on here. Capricorn. The Capricorn that's going to resonate with this. I feel that you're single. I feel that you're focusing just on yourself, focusing on your stability, focusing on balance, that equal give and take within yourself, what you're able to take, what you're able to accept, what you're able to give. I feel this is primarily you. This is quite specific because of maybe this is not going to resonate for everyone, because some of you are in relationships, some of you are in situationships, some of you are married, whatever the case may be. The feeling that I'm getting here is this is someone that's single, someone that's independent, someone that's focusing on themselves. You could be in a marriage and be in a relationship and still be true, to yourself, to your independence. But I feel like I'm solely just picking up just an individual that is just by themselves, intermingling, shooting the shit, going out, hanging out, hanging out with other people, going on dates, different things like that, but primarily just a solo person. Yeah. Okay, Capricorn. Like I said earlier, I feel that this is a single individual. You're definitely spending time with friends, doing, going out, maybe having a couple of drinks here and there, nothing too crazy. Definitely focusing on your stability when it comes to your money, when it comes to your foundation, when it comes to your home life. Um, you definitely have a lot of passion. You're trying to stay as grounded as you possibly can, but there's something that has got you kind of locked down. And I feel like it's overthinking. I feel like there's a lot of stress going on. I think it's stress that you can kind of get yourself out of. I think you might be worrying a little too much with this Eight of Swords here. I think you're worrying a little too much, and it's kind of stopping you and hesitate. It's kind of stopping you from heading to making that leap of faith. I feel that there's something that's kind of mentally got you tongue tied, and you're not able to take that leap of faith. You could see it, you could feel it, you want it, you have the passion for it, you want that equal give and take, you want the desire, you've been thinking about it mentally really, really hard. You've been thinking about it. I mean, your head is quite heavy with this decision, but you kind of feel like you're caged. And I say that because look at with the Eight of Swords here. See the angel? The angel is stressed out, okay? Wings are out, you're ready to fly, but the cage is already open. So it's like you're keeping yourself in a mental prison, Capricorn. That's not good. That's not good at all. And it has you in the King of Swords energy. It kind of has you very cold. And for being a Capricorn, you're more grounded, you're more earthy, you're more, you're down to earth, you're kind of cool, smart, analytical, um, uh, a lot of passion, a lot of desire. It just seems like you're a little out of your character. If I can say that respectfully, I just feel that you're a little out of your character. And that's what I'm getting here. Mm. And the Nine of Pentacles, you're very strong. You're focusing, like I said, you're really, really grounded. Then you have the Six of Pentacles. Then you have, you know, you're grounded. You're focusing on yourself. You want that equal give and take. Then you have the Queen of Wands for your overall energy of being passionate, maintaining strength, but at the same time with the Eight of Swords here and the King of Swords right alongside your independence is you're really overthinking a lot of things. It's like, I don't know if you're second guessing yourself, if you're kind of just talking yourself out of things, or just, I just feel like I feel like your mind, your head is very heavy with thoughts. Like you're overly, overly, overly thinking. Okay? Your stability is strong. I can't, I just have to keep saying that. Your stability is strong. You're stable. Okay? You want that equal give and take. You're looking for it, but at the same time, you're really not open to it because it's like you're mentally congested. That's the best way I could put it, is you're like mentally, congested. It's like you want to spread your wings, you want to receive love, you want to give love, but I feel like you've gotten yourself in this ball mentally that you're not able to release yourself. But you are. That's the thing. You are able to release yourself. You're just not putting it together. Let's get some more cards out here. Let's see what's going on. And that's what I feel. I just, look at this. Right on the cut. Wow, look at this. The cut. Six of Pentacles. Again, that's what I'm saying. The Six of Pentacles. And then you have the Seven of Wands. Maintaining the boundaries, protecting yourself, keeping things to yourself. So I can see you might be a little secretive, but I also feel that you've learned to look at a lot of things differently. You know what I mean? That's what has you primarily focusing, on yourself. So like I said, I mean, your abundance is getting stronger. It's looking good, but I just feel like you have a lot going for you. You really do. But I just feel like you're allowing yourself to be trapped in a situation that you really don't need to be in anymore. You really don't need to be in. I mean, it's just, you really don't. That's what I'm feeling, Capricorn. Like I said, if it resonates for you, you take it. But like I said, I'm picking up an energy of someone that is independent, taking really good care of themselves as far as money-wise, wanting balance, wanting reciprocity, equal give and take, wanting all that good stuff. But at the same time, I don't want to say that you're sabotaging yourself, but you're overthinking to the point where you might very well be stagnant. I don't feel any movement. I see the passion here with the Queen of Wands, where you have a lot of passion, but you're standing still. You're not making any moves, Capricorn. That's what I like. You're not even taking that leap of faith. Your foundation is to take a leap of faith with the Fool card here, and you're not even doing it. You could see it, you could wish it, you could want it, but the Capricorn that's here, you're kind of stagnant. You're not making the moves you need to make because you're too into your head. You got to figure out what's keeping you bound to your thoughts. Okay, you have to work on that and free yourself of it. Let's look at this Eight of Swords. I'm very curious about the Eight of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles speaks for themselves. The Six of Pentacles speaks for itself. I want to find out what's going on with this Eight of Swords, please. We have the Hierophant. We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Emperor. Okay, that explains a lot. That explains a lot. That tells me that this Capricorn here has maybe a lot of religious issues, in the sense of there's maybe traditional things that you want that are not really coming to fruition for you. I also feel that you're holding on to a lot. You're holding on to your abundance very tightly, and you want to take control of the situation. So I kind of feel like I'm dealing with a Capricorn here that has a little bit of a control issue. Controlling, you want to kind of control everything. That's not going to work. And if that's the reason why you're bound and you're in the Eight of Swords, that's you got to work on that, honey. Because I feel that, like I said, with the Hierophant here, you're having faith, educating yourself, maybe spiritual, religious, whatever, however it resonates for you. But then you have the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on extremely tightly to your beliefs. That's what I feel like. You're holding on extremely tightly to your beliefs. You're holding on to your Four of Pentacles. So you're not honoring the Six of Pentacles. You're wanting balance, but you're refusing to do it. You're wanting to move on, but you're refusing to do it. You're wanting to get out of your head, but you're refusing to do it. You want to take a leap of faith, but you're refusing to do it. You have a lot of passion towards someone or something, but you want to control the situation. Capricorn, from what I can see here, it's not going to work, honey. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You want to control this. You can't control anybody. You can't control. Right now, you're not even controlling your own thoughts. You can't control someone or control a bigger situation if you can't control the basics. You have to figure out and I'm happy that you're single, because you need to be. Okay? You need to be single. You need to focus on yourself. You need to focus on the things that really mean something to you. And you have to start working on chiseling away old habits. I feel that you have an old traditional pattern here that you refuse to move from, but it's actually the reason why you're refusing to move from it is the reason why you're stuck. I'm just a messenger. That's what I feel. I feel that maybe you've gone through, a couple of difficult, I feel that you've gone through a couple of difficult situations that has you overthinking. And the more you overthink, the more you're sitting still. Stop overthinking. I know it's easier said than done because I'm just here reading cards and I'm not living your actual life. But I've been there, done that. So I'm speaking to you from experience. You have to figure out what it is that's bothering you. And you have to figure out, how can I fix this? What am I overthinking? Why am I overthinking these things? Do I need to confront this person? Do I need to talk to a family? Do I need to seek counseling? It's like there's got to be some, like, I could see the desire and the passion and the want that you have, but you're not making any fucking moves. You're not making any moves, Capricorn. You're not, love. You're thinking your fucking self. I mean, you're in your mind. That's not a good spot for a Capricorn. It's not a good spot for a Capricorn. You're too into your head. You're way out of your elements. And that's why you're stuck. You want to be grounded, yes, but you're not grounded. You're fucking stagnant. You're stuck like quicksand. That's not a good spot for you. It's not a good spot for you. Let's look at this King of Swords. Got the King of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and again, the Seven of Wands. You have not only we have the Queen of Wands, you have the King of Wands. So you're very passionate. Your emotions are in order. You might as well have the Nine of Cups here with the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Yeah, Nine of Swords would definitely fit this because you're definitely in your head. So definitely 999 may be very significant for you. But you have a lot of love. You have a lot of passion to give, but your boundaries are so fucking high. Capricorn, how do you expect anyone to work on this? How do you expect anyone to get through to you, love? You're not allowing anyone to come in, and you're not giving yourself a break. It's like literally you are in a fight with yourself. That's what I see here, Capricorn. You're in a fight with yourself. You're good when it comes to your independence. You're good when it comes to your money. But at the same time, money doesn't bring happiness. Yeah, you got the money. But what else do you got? You got nothing else. You got the money. You're stuck and stagnant. You're overthinking everything. You're trying to control everything. Your religious faith, your spiritual sense, your traditions. You're holding on to everything too tight. You're being too stubborn. You're overly demanding. You're not taking a leap of faith. You're not moving forward. What are you doing? Capricorn, I gotta ask you, what are you doing? And I told you, and I've said this before, I'm not that kind of reader. I'm not the kind of reader that's gonna freaking blow smoke in your ass and tell you that freaking shit's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be very real and very raw. What I see is what I speak. What I feel is what I say. It's just, this is what's here. I'm picking up a Capricorn that is doing well for themselves financially, but when it comes to everything else, you are sabotaging yourself. You're not moving in the direction that you should. If Spirit's talking to you, you're not listening. If your intuition is pushing you in a direction, you're not moving. It's like you're being stubborn, you're trying to control the situation, and you're holding on to everything that you have. You're not making a move. You're literally sabotaging yourself. You're keeping yourself in that cage. But you don't want to be there. That's the thing. You don't want to be in that cage. Why are you allowing yourself to be there? What has you hung up? These are questions I'm asking you. Only you have the answer. I can present it. You have to figure it out. My job is the messenger. That's all I do. I get the downloads. I do the channeling. I give you the message. You take it from there. It's food for thought. We all have free will. If you choose to stay where you are, then you choose to stay where you are. But the Capricorn that I'm picking up, you have a lot of fucking love to give. You have a lot of passion. You have a lot of wealth to give. You have a lot of love, an overabundance of love. My question to you is, why are you allowing, and I have to say that word again, allowing yourself to be stuck? Why are you allowing yourself to be stuck? Why are you allowing yourself to be stuck? That's all. That's the message. That's the video. That's the name of the video. Why are you allowing yourself to be stuck? Any more cards for Capricorn, please? Any more cards for Capricorn, please? Okay, look at, here comes, I mentioned this earlier. There's your Nine of Cups. And you got the Two of Pentacles. looking back and forth, making decisions, trying to figure things out when it comes to your stability. And you have the Six of Cups here. So now it makes a little bit more sense where I think you're a little bit trapped because of situations and circumstances of the past. You're overly thinking because you don't want to make mistakes. Sweetheart, that's completely understandable. But unfortunately, life requires us to make mistakes. This is life is about lessons. Life is about experiences. And if you try to be overly cautious, you're not going to make the right moves. You have to, sometimes we have to be vulnerable when we don't want to be. Sometimes we have to, allow situations to enter our life when we're a little scared and a little nervous. But that's what challenges you. That's what helps you heal. You have to go through these things. You just can't sit there and wrap yourself up in the caution tape and walk through life like that. You're not learning anything. There's no experiences there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Again, why are you allowing yourself to go through this? That's all I can say. Let's see if there's any more cards. Look at this. The Eight of Cups, the Ace of Cups just popped out. Capricorn, you have so much love to give, honey. You really do. You really do. And then you have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you've been battered. Yes, you've been beaten. You've gone through the fights. You've gone through a lot of fights. But sweetheart, that is what's made you strong. It's not supposed to make you scared. It's supposed to make you stronger. And you have to look at it as a strength. You're looking at it as you're looking at it like if you're in the victim mentality, sweetheart. We could all be, every single one of us could look at ourselves in the victim mentality because there's a whole bunch of us. Every single person has gone through some serious traumatic issues. And if they haven't, great. But we've all gone through things that have really kind of set us back. I see a Capricorn here that has a lot to give, but you're allowing yourself to be stuck because you've been hurt so much. And I understand that. It's scary, and you don't want to be vulnerable. You don't want to put yourself out there. But in order to love, in order to get that equal give and take, in order to find, the love of your life, or just a nice loving experience or a companion or something like that, you have to step out. You have to step out. You have to release yourself from that cage. You have to. Because the more you think about it, staying in that cage, you're going to sink, love. You're not meant to stay in that cage. You're not. Let me see if I could get you. I don't even want to get you I have the Love Oracle cards, but I want to get you a different card here because this isn't I mean, if it was a different kind of reading, then I would definitely use the Love Oracle. But this is more self-reflection, self-growth, and this is, dealing with a Capricorn that is a little bit stuck, pretty stuck. But have a lot of love to give. You really do, honey. You really, really do. It's just it's a sad truth and reality when you could see so much potential and you're not doing anything with it, love. I have to ask you, why? What's going on? What's going on? And again, my job is not to judge. My job is not to pick on you and everything else. My job is to bring enlightenment and to bring you to the light, to show you there's things that need to be healed. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a counselor, I'm just a spiritual messenger, a spiritual guardian, guidance, whatever you want to look at me as, whatever you want to consider me. I don't care. I'm not into labels and titles or whatever. But my whole thing is this. There's this Capricorn here that has so much to give and so afraid to give it. You have to ask yourself, you have to sit down with yourself and you have to ask yourself that question. Why are you allowing yourself to keep continuing to be like this? That's my question to you. I don't have the answers. You do. We've all gone through pain. We've all gone through hurt. You have to let it go, love. You have to let it go. And you have to find a way that works for you to let it go. Whether that be counseling, whether you go out and seek, friendships with friends, you talk about it, find a male group, a female group, just a group of people in your community, whatever you want to do. If you want to reach out, send me an email. I wouldn't mind talking to you. But what I'm saying is just, there's someone here, a Capricorn here, and I could feel the energy because it makes me just kind of feel, saddened. You have a lot to give, but you're not allowing the release of yourself. This one wanted to come out. Look at that strength. Wow, it's a beautiful card. It says strength. It says the frequency of strength supports our ability to harmonize all our qualities and skills towards a strong and balanced way of being. Absolutely. You have to have balance. And you want that Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is balance. It's that equal give and take, where it's just like you're ready to give, you're ready to take, but you're not putting your, it's kind of like you're picture this as an analogy. I know this is going to seem a little wonky, but if this resonates for you, you're going to understand what I'm saying. You're at the cliff, okay? Picture the Fool card. The Fool's right there at the cliff. If you look at the card, he's ready to take a leap of faith. You're doing it in the opposite direction. Excuse me. You're doing it in the opposite direction. You're standing at the cliff. You look down, but now you're like, ooh, you know what? You're backing up. But at the same time, you know what you want, what you need is on the other side. But you look down already and scared the shit out of yourself. That's what I feel. I feel that there's a Capricorn here that got to the edge of the cliff, knows they have to jump, feels they have to jump. Everything's on the other side for them. But they took a quick peek looking down and they said, oh, fuck. I don't think I'm ready for this shit. And they stepped back. Now they have their boundaries. Now no one can budge them. No one can get to them. No one can do anything. Again, you have to find that strength. Find that strength, love, within yourself. And only you could find it. Find that strength within yourself to take that leap of faith, honey. Your foundation is asking you to. Okay? The cards, the message here is asking you to. Get out of the King of Swords energy. You do need to cut away what no longer serves you. You've done that. That's in the past, so you've done that. You had the King and Queen. The King and Queen of Wands. That passion. Both, and then you had the Nine of Cups. Okay? With the Nine of Pentacles. I mentioned that earlier and the card came out. I understand you've been hurt. I understand the situations of the past that has, kind of plagued you. But you cannot move forward and find what you want to find and seek what you want to seek if you don't allow yourself to. You're pretty much put yourself in a cage and you left yourself there. You have to get yourself out. And only you can get yourself out, love. That's my message for you, Capricorn. Please be well, stay well. But again, honey, you put yourself in that box because you wanted to protect yourself. You're strong enough now where you can get out. You hear me? You're strong enough now where you can get out. Not expecting you to run a marathon, but I am expecting you to get out and start taking baby steps towards a beautiful future. You have so much to give. Don't lock yourself away. Mwah. With much love. Till next time. Bye-bye.